So this is Amy's video. I think it's her latest one so far, called Apologies Are Needed. It's 14 minutes long, so not too bad. So let's watch it and see what this is in regards to. I don't keep up a lot of the times with Instagram or Twitter posts or anything like that, so if she's posted anything or said anything, I probably didn't catch it. Like I said, my life's just way too busy for that. I try to sometimes, like with certain, like Chantal, I try to at least screenshot all of hers because she's known to like erase things and change things and stuff like that. But yeah, it's hard for me to keep up with everybody. So
hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome too. If you haven't already done so, would you ever so kindly hit the notification bell and also the subscribe button, and that way you get notified every time when I upload and also when I go live. I just want to give a little thank you to all of my subs and my viewers for all of your guys' support. You guys have been amazing, and I haven't said it enough that I appreciate all of your guys' thumbs up, your guys' support on the side chats, all of your guys' encouragement, your emails, all of your guys' time that you have taken out to check on me. I appreciate it so much, and I honestly feel very, very special to have such special people on my channel. I just want to apologize to everybody right now for the way that my channel has been kind of running the last couple of months. I apologize that it has been kind of a negative channel lately, and I don't know where it went wrong that it took a left field. But I have been in a headspace where I feel like I have to continuously justify myself and to prove myself that I'm not this person that people are putting me out to be on other channels.
Yeah, and I've already said it before that you're just gonna waste your breath on these people. Unfortunately, people are gonna believe what they believe. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. But I mean, I don't know, that's hard, when you're in a funk to get out of it. So, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't all seemed that bad, Like, you haven't seemed, like, completely, like, depressed all the time or, like, whatever, I don't know. But maybe that's just my perception.
And I need to realize that I don't need to justify myself to you guys, because you guys, as my true subs, you guys understand that you know who I am, and you guys have been here and you've chosen to be here and you want to be here. I can't control what they're doing, but what I can control is how much I allow it to affect me. And I have unfortunately let it affect me a little bit too much lately, and that's not okay. And I think it has allowed it to affect me enough to interfere with my weight loss. I think that it has even sent me into going backwards on something that I have been battling for a very long time. And yesterday I found myself binging, and I haven't binged in months. I want to say actually it's been almost probably a year.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the thing. If you're an emotional eater, that, and like a lot, I always talk about them too because it's relevant. But a lot of times, like people tell Chantal and they tell Amberlynn that if being on YouTube has a negative effect on them, then they have to evaluate whether it's something that they can do or not. And I think that the same goes for you, where you have to decide that, like all this negativity you're receiving, is it detrimental to your health? Like, is it causing you to go and revert back to your old habits? And if you can look at the pros and cons of doing this and you don't see enough pros, maybe it's something you can consider to either back down a little bit or, unfortunately, do like Chantal does and just disable your comments. I mean, I know that's not something you want to do, but I feel like if it's depressing you that much, and if the negativity is causing you to binge eat, then you have to do something that's going to take that away. Because if not, then you're going to end up gaining instead of losing, and you could be heavier than you've ever been, and then you're just going to suffer from depression, and you're going to become immobile, and that's not the life you want for yourself. So your health should absolutely come first. You're a mother, you know, your kids don't need to know what it's like to lose a mother before they're even old enough to vote, you know? And so that's something you have to really take into consideration. Yeah, so I don't know.
But I have not binged. And yesterday, I found myself binging. And I am so mad at myself. So mad at myself that I allowed these situations and these words that are being said about me to affect me so much that I allowed a binge. I went to bed so down on myself, and thank God I had my counseling in a session today, so that helped me to get better, you know, and helped me get into a better mindset. And, you know, I was talking with my counselor today about it, and talking about, like, the events that have been going on lately that have probably contributed to why I binged yesterday. And, you know, I know that I am the only one that can control the binge. Yeah. Nobody has the control over that. Nobody can make me binge, and nobody can not make me binge. I am the only one that can control that, and I take full accountability for that.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but you know, it's that adage that, like, people don't make you angry, you allow yourself to get angry. You know, it's like people can say what they want, and you can choose to become angry and choose to lash out, or you can choose to just let it pass over you. You know, but as humans, our emotions run, you know, pretty much everything we do. And so it's difficult to just be like, oh, well, you know, you're talking about my children, or you're talking about me in a negative way, but, you know, I'm not going to get angry about it. I'm not going to let it get to me. That can be very difficult. So I definitely get it. I mean, you're only human. No one expects perfection. I think it's more like the intent. You know, like, people don't want to feel that you're misleading them in any way, you know? And so when they start to feel that way, for whatever reason, they can lash out. And so that's why it's always good to have transparency with people, because, you know, that's how it's going to be. But it's a difficult situation. It really is.
Now, circumstances can cause it, but I have the choice to do it, because I have tools in my tool belt to not do a binge. But yesterday I failed to use my tool belt, and I chose to go ahead and make a binge instead. And that really hurt me, that I fell back into an old habit and binged. I also last night started getting blisters in my mouth, and I think that it's because of stress, and it's all around things that I am allowing to get to me, and that's not okay. I am not okay allowing negative things to come to me that much. So, you know, I am not going to continue to address negative behavior from people.
Good.
I am not going to address or even answer back to negative comments.
Good, and you absolutely should not. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just stay quiet. Let people say what they want. I mean, you cannot control the things that others do. You can only control the things that you do. And I think that's something you have to remember. That no matter what, like, I can't control people who are going to hate me or be negative against me, but I can definitely control how I act to it. And believe me, I'm nice until I'm not. My dad was the same way. He was a good man. Never got angry. But if he got angry, he got angry. And I'm kind of like that. I don't know if it's the Italian blood or what. But, you know, so I get it. Like, I get wanting to just let that anger run you. But you have to choose if you're going to react or not.
I'm done. You know, I want my channel to be a positive place, a positive platform. When people come, I want them to feel good. When they leave, I want them to feel even better. I don't want people to feel like they're coming in and being beat up, and when they leave, they feel worse than they came in. Because right now, I think that that's what's happening, and that's not okay. I am not okay with that. So as I do see negative comments coming through, you're going to start getting blocked, because you know what? It's not okay. You know, I don't, to me, numbers don't mean anything if you're abusing people. Mm-hmm. You know, yes, my channel is growing leaps and bounds, but also it's not fair that my channel is growing leaps and bounds and people are being abused verbally by people. That's not okay. You know, that live that I did the other day was so uncalled for. I really had a hard time putting it even back up because of the comments. And people are making the comment that I took the comments down. You're right, I did. Because there were so many vile comments made on that live. I did not want anybody to reread those comments. That is why I disabled those comments, and I will keep them disabled, because there were comments made in there that just were not okay, that my mods couldn't even keep up.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. It's like, look, if if I ever decided I didn't want people to comment on my videos, you're dang right I wouldn't allow it. I mean, that's just how it goes. But I mean, you know, not everyone wants to hear negativity or see negativity, especially if it's like just absolutely horrible, you know? So I get that.
Because there was so many comments flying through that were just straight nasty, and I'm not okay with that. So if you're going to come to my channel, I hope you have the intentions that you're coming for support, and you're coming to also, you know, encourage one another, because we were always a community of each other. You know, we always encouraged each other, and that's what we have always been. All of a sudden, one rotten lemon came in and it has spread without everybody, and that's just not okay. I'm not giving up on myself with my health. It's not worth it. I know that I need to get my health in check, and that is why, even though I had a binge yesterday, I got right back on it today. And that's that. You know, I'm not going to allow myself to fall down the rut, because normally if I had a binge, I would have just said, oh, forget it. Okay, I binged, so, you know, let the whole thing go out the door.
Oh yeah, and I've done that too. Because you're just like, well, obviously I can't do this, so why even try? That's a horrible place to be, you know. That's that giving up, you know, the defeatist way of being, which we don't want to do. But yeah, it's hard. Like, I mean, I'm like that. When things get too hard, I would typically give up. And in fact, doing my schooling in the beginning, oh yeah, I wanted to give up so bad. I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Like, I just can't do this anymore. And now I'm like, yeah, it can be hard sometimes, but no matter what, I'm going to do the work. And so far, I've been maintaining a B average, so I'm happy about that. I am not a perfectionist in any way, so, like, believe me, people are like, oh, you're not striving for, you know, more? I'm like, nah. If I pass my classes, I'm happy. Like, at this point, I've been going to school since 2000, well, like, from when I graduated, since 2002, the year after I graduated, until now. I've been in college, off and on, of course. Just trying to get a degree. So I'm just like, you know what? This is my final attempt. I'm not giving up. Just not. So it takes a while sometimes.
No, I binged. I did what I did. And today I woke up and I was like, nope, you're going to get up. You're going to do what you need to do. You're going to exercise. You're not going to sit and do this to yourself. So I didn't. And so, you know, for me, I have a vision that I have seen above, in front of me, and that vision.
My cat's using my computer as a rubbing thing. She's, so if you see the thing move, it's a why. Will you come here? Come here and watch this with me. Come here. She wants to rub up against my computer, but if I'm trying to get her, will you come here? Come on. She's like, oh, there we go. Come here, sweet girl. Look how shiny her coat is. It's so pretty. Alright, she's gonna hang out with me, whether she likes it or not.
Vision is what I keep my eyes on. That vision is me standing there, thin and healthy and happy and energetic, and being able to have a fun life with my family. I see myself in such a different world, and I want that, and that's what I see in front of me. That's my...
One of the things that, a lot of people will suggest is to create a, what do they call them? A board, basically, where, you find, pictures that represent your goal, or sayings, or whatever, and you put them up on this board, and anytime that you start to, go back to your old ways or whatever, you look at this board and you let it be an inspiration. I think it's called an inspiration board. I think that's literally what it's called. I think that might be a good idea. I don't know, pictures of women who look or are a certain way that you would like to get to. Actually, that's something I should do too. Just to remind myself, of what I want. Or you can plan on giving yourself a really big gift at the end of all of this, a trip to somewhere. It doesn't have to be expensive or anything, but just something. And then you have pictures of that, reminding you of why you're doing this. I need to do that. See, I need to take my own advice. I'm really bad at that, but it's an idea.
My goal. That's what I'm walking towards. And yes, I'm going to have hiccups along the way. I'm going to have days where what happened yesterday happens, because I'm dealing with certain things as well as I'm trying to get to my goal. I'm also battling other things, but I can't let those other things come in between me and my goal and take me out like I have allowed it to do every other time. And that is why when I binged a lot yesterday, when I went to bed last night, I made a promise to myself, when you get up, Amy, tomorrow's a new day. You can't stop. You got to keep going. And that's exactly what I did. I got up, I went to counseling, came home, I made my eggs and my toast, I'm drinking my water, and I already took my vitamins. And I'm feeling great, and
Good.
I'm not even binging. And today's a new day.
And that's good. I think the thing is too, and hopefully you can work through this in therapy, is to figure out new coping mechanisms when you're upset or when life does not go as planned, because unfortunately stress is almost an everyday part of your life. It just is. Usually I think one of the reasons I'm not a stress eater is because I understand the stress, but I always try to stay positive. I'm just look, today didn't work out, but tomorrow's gonna work out. Because, I refuse to have multiple bad days. I refuse to have bad days. Bad moments and days, sure. But bad days in general, I try not to. I'm you know what? This part of my day is over. Let's try something new. And let's do something new. And so, I think it's a mindset. A lot of it's a mindset. You have to have your mind in a place where you can really see why you're doing it. I don't know how to word that, but it is really all a mindset.
And that's what it's going to be. I have to remind myself every day is a new day, and every day is going to come with its own problems and the goods. And it's just how I deal with them. But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, because you guys have all been very amazing. And another thing too is, if you feel like you want to make a comment but you're not really wanting to make a comment on my channel just right now, you can always email me. My email is always in the description below. You can email me and I will get right back to you as soon as I can get back. I usually get back within a day or two, usually. and I don't mind doing it that way for right now. I'm totally cool with that. But anyways, anything else that is resulting towards drama channels or comments being made about me, I am not going to address those things anymore. I don't care. I really don't care. It's not, it has nothing to do with me. Those videos, you know, the thing is those videos are being made for the person that's actually making the video. And when I say that is because people that make videos about other people is because unfortunately the person that's making the video might be feeling pretty bad about themselves, so they have to drag somebody. So they choose a low person to drag so that they can feel just a little bit better about themselves, and that's okay. There are people out there that are low in, you know, self-esteem, and they need something to pick them up. That's...
Sorry, my cat decided to play in the box. Hey! Little boy, you mind? Shh. He just looks at me like, what? I hate. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, honestly, I make my videos for myself. I like doing them. I like doing these responses. I don't know why. I think I just like being able to put my opinions out there and let others see my opinion. And then if people agree with me, great. And if they don't, that's fine too. I don't need everyone to agree with me. I just like doing it, you know, and that's why I do it. But I try not to be mean or harsh. Now, mind you, I have been mean in videos. And in fact, there's one in particular that I have to go through and see if I think it's as mean as I felt at the time. Because if it is, I'm going to have to, like, take it, you know, like, edit that out. Because I was just frustrated and upset. And not that I wasn't speaking the truth, but sometimes you don't have to speak the truth. Like, I mean, I guess there are certain things that don't need to be said. You know, you don't always have to say what's on your mind. And I feel like I might have done that a little bit. So, we'll see. I'm going to rewatch it at some point. And then go from there. But, oh, excuse me. But, yeah.
That's all right. They want to be in the, you know, the cloud with everybody else, in the circle or whatever, you know, go for it. But I'm not going to address it no more. I am not going to address people taking my videos and picking them apart. I have nothing to hide. What I have put out, I have put out. What maybe I put to sleep, I might have put to sleep on my channel. I am not going back and putting any of my channel to sleep, my videos. I did say on my live how I was going to put all my channels to sleep that had to do with my kids. I'm not going to do that because that was a time in my YouTube life that I did have. And I don't think that it's really necessary, but I am not putting them on camera now. But they, you know, were on camera in the past. And, you know, I already know people have videos of all of those, so why even bother at this point?
True. Very true. That's why it's funny, because Chantal's over there erasing things. I'm like, girl, like 90%, most of your videos, the moment they go up, people will do responses, because they know they're going to be taken down. It's like, and she doesn't seem to kind of get that, so it's like, whatever. But, yeah, you're right. It's like, once you put it up on the internet, it doesn't take long. It really doesn't. Like I said, I try to be nice. Some of my reaction channel, some of the channels I react to, it's easier than others. Like I said, you and Jen are fairly easy. I don't have anything against either of you. In fact, I relate to you a lot. You know, I want kids, and if I'm fortunate to have them, you know, that I'm gonna have to weigh, you know, being a mother versus and see if this is something I want to continue doing, if it's something I can even continue doing, because you know, little kids are. They're not work friendly or hobby friendly, you know. It's kind of like they're all you got to focus on. A lot of times it's hard, especially when they're real young. So, you know, that's something I'll have to weigh. But for now, I love what I'm doing.
But I'm not going to be addressing people that have videos of my video. I'm not going to address people that have videos of my videos and making commentary on them. It's not going to affect me any.
Good.
Again, like I said, I have nothing to hide. I don't need to justify myself at all. At all. I don't need to prove myself. My words are enough. Just like I said yesterday, my words are enough. I say what I say, and that is it. You can either accept it or you don't have to. If you don't, that is not my problem. That is your problem. My problem is to say what I say and leave it at that. If you don't accept it, sorry. But that's as much as I can do. So, now, we're going to get back to normal shows now because I'm kind of getting a little tired of all the drama. No, I just want to get back to normal. I want to get back to my channel the way it was, and I'm not going to address this anymore.
Good, and you have absolute control over how your videos go and how your channel goes. You know? Just ignore the negativity. It'll still be there, but you don't have to give it any weight. You just don't. Oh, my cats. They just want to knock things over. I don't know what their problem is. Well, you two. Hey, could you guys, like, not? Especially you. Do not. She knows. So she's like this because she climbs up in my window and she's knocking over the curtains all the time. Drives me nuts. Yeah, you. Don't even. Love them, though. They're beautiful little kitties.
When it comes to deleting comments and things, I'm not going to say I am, or I'm not going to take comments down. I know I have said in the past that I wouldn't, but I'm not going to say that I won't, because there has been some comments that have been made to some of my subscribers that I'm not okay with. And I didn't take them down, but I was ready to. So there might be a time where I might. So don't be shocked if I do. That's my right. That's my right as being the one that runs this channel. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I try to give everybody chances. I try to let people do things. And sometimes people abuse that. And if you abuse it, then I take that right away. So, anyways, alright you guys, I'm going to close. I need to go and get some stuff done around the house. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your guys' Monday. And I will check in with you guys again real soon. Talk to you later.
Alright, well, I mean, I agree with her, you know. She's got to reroute her channel to be the way that she really wants it to be, because it is her channel. And she's the only one who can control it, so I hope she does. I guess we'll see in the next few videos how it all goes. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go find Jen's now and react to that. So, yay me. I'll see you guys soon.